Ooh la la la, da 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 da. Ooh la la la, da 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 da. Ooh la 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 la. Live your life, my gorgeous aquamarini. Live your life. That's right. This life is way too short to not to do what we want to do so badly, especially when it comes to that particular vision, this specific vision we so badly want to follow. The most powerful vision in life we want to follow, the most sacred vision in life we want to follow, we need to follow, we have to follow. You know, it always kind of comes with the most challenges possible, and that's the way this life is. But what makes us different, what makes us unique, is the way we respond to these challenges we are going through. Some people sadly give in, and some people just carry on, baby. That's you, my gorgeous aquamarini. Some people just carry on no matter what, because they are being guided and they know that something big, something huge, something enormous, something life-changing is absolutely behind the corner. That's right, my gorgeous aquamarini. I am indeed, of course, talking about you, and I mentioned this on numerous occasions. You know, it's like sometimes this life can be so difficult, we can be bombarded with all sorts of things can become so heavy, so difficult, so depressing, oh my god. But there comes the point in life where all these things, they must, you know, they have to come to an end. And thank God, my gorgeous aquamarini, this is your turning point in life. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. So what am I trying to say with all this? Sorry. Listen, my gorgeous aquamarini. Okay? This time of your life is like really sacred. Whether you believe this or not, time is to believe this, okay? It's the right time. At the beginning of this week, it's all about what is actually going to take place and what is actually going to happen before the beginning of this week. Do you know what I mean? So before the beginning of this week, before the actual beginning of this week, there is this incredible experience you are going to have. Before the beginning of this week, okay, it's time to go out there, it's time to do as much as you can, it's time to throw yourself everywhere and see where you're gonna be taken to, see where you're gonna be kind of drawn to go towards, where you're gonna end up at. Seriously, because before the beginning of this week, there is this incredible, crazy, unexpected experience you are indeed going to have. So when this week starts, at the beginning of this week, you are going to be thinking about this experience. You're going to be thinking what happened to you. You're going to be thinking what opened your eyes. You're going to be thinking how this made you feel. You're going to be thinking how you're feeling right now. You're going to be thinking like, oh my God, what are you missing out on in life? It is going to become absolutely obvious. So the beginning of this week, it's going to start with you thinking, literally, and you are gonna feel this incredible connection to nature, incredible connection to animals. So you are gonna feel drawn to be within the nature even more than you normally are. Somehow you're gonna find yourself being surrounded by nature, my gorgeous aquamarini, at around the beginning of this week, and you're gonna be thinking, and the reason why you will feel so drawn to be within nature, as I said, you are gonna feel so connected to nature and with animals, and that's why you are going to have this moment where you are going to kind of find yourself being somewhere around nature or close to nature, and you are going to be thinking, you are going to be in this hermit mode, you're going to be reflecting a lot on that experience that happened before the beginning of this week. Seriously, this experience changes everything. This experience is going to open your eyes. This experience is the beginning of a beautiful change, because you're about to start seeing your life, your whole life, from a completely different perspective, enlightened one. And you just need to follow your heart. There is a reason why you're going to have this hermit mode. You're going to be within this hermit mode because a lot is going to be on your mind because of that experience. That experience changes literally everything, because you are going to have, my gorgeous Aquamarini, this absolutely brilliant idea. And this brilliant idea when it comes to your life and when it comes to your future, and what do you want to do right now and what do you want to do next so badly. So you are going to make this a wise decision to follow this vision, because you are going to have this vision. You are going to have this vision when it comes to your future. You really are going to enter your sacred self. You're going to be guided by your higher self. They're going to be, oh my God, numerous signs and synchronicities you are going to have. It's not only about this experience beforehand. It's not only about this amazing idea you're going to have, but this is going to trigger this actual vision you're going to have. It's like, oh my God, you're going to have this vision when it comes to your life, when it comes to your future, when it comes to this idea. You will know this is imminent for you to step into immediately. And thank God you are going to make this really wise decision to follow this vision, my gorgeous Aquamarini, okay? And within one day, in just one day time, my gorgeous Aquamarini, there is something really specific you are going to do. Something that, oh my God, you wouldn't do like normally. You really are going to surprise yourself the actual extent of this, where all this is actually gonna take you to. It's about you knowing, in order for you to kind of follow this vision, you're not going to be able to do this unless you kind of really make this brave move, make this bold move. Okay, and you will be worrying about making this bold move beforehand. It's about you offering something to somebody. You really are going to surprise yourself with this. You are going to make this bold move. You will have absolutely enough in between this situation, when it comes to this situation in between you and somebody else, and you are going to make such a bold move by contacting this specific person you would never contact. You know, no way. But you will contact this specific person you were avoiding to contact all this time because of the certain experiences you've had together that were really kind of uncomfortable, and especially over the last year or so. But you know, this is all kind of gonna give you power and confidence to make this move, contact this particular person, and to offer something to this particular person in order to speed things up. Something that is like to do with an ongoing case or something like that in between you and somebody else, but this needs to be resolved before you are able to follow this vision. And I'm sorry, I know that this may sound like a little bit confusing, but that's exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna get in touch with this person, you're gonna offer something to this person in order to speed something up, and this is what you're gonna see as a bold move, as a brave move. And you know what, like, oh my God, God, it's like things are gonna work in your favor. You are gonna have a pleasant surprise. You need to give like a couple of days to that person. In like about a couple of days time, this person is going to get in touch with you, and this is going to be extremely rewarding for you, because you will be able to do what you wanted to do. You will be able to achieve what you wanted to achieve. It's about you speeding something up, and that's the exact result of all this that I'm seeing here. This is going to be rewarding for you once this person get back to you in like about 2 days time, and it's really kind of going to boost your confidence. It's not only about you having satisfactory result when it comes to this. You will see this as a green light. You will see this as a big confirmation, and on top of all this, this is going to boost your confidence. You are so spiritual. You will be able to put 2 and 2 together. It's a positive response from somebody who you had like so much negativity with from lately, and you will know, oh my God, because you're so spiritual, you will find your own spiritual meaning when it comes to this. And most importantly, it's actually going to boost your confidence when it comes to this particular path you have like a suddenly found yourself at, and been driven by, oh my God, like so much passion I'm seeing here. This is absolutely crazy. So going back to like what I said before, that you are gonna be able to you're gonna need to make this decision, and first of all you're gonna need to suggest something to somebody, and then it's like you're gonna be pleasantly surprised, because with the response from that person, this is gonna be a green light. This is gonna work in your favor, and you are gonna be able to kind of, after that moment in time, you really are gonna be able to move forward with your life, my gorgeous Aquamarini. And this is something that has been standing in your way. This is something that has been making you feel a little bit uncomfortable when it comes to you following that vision. So now this is your green light to go forward with this vision. And when it comes to this vision, after this moment in time, there are a couple of things that you are gonna be exploring, to start with. There are a couple of people you are gonna be speaking to. One is like a really spiritual person who is very close to you, who you know your whole life, and this person is gonna give you a mind-blowing advice to pay attention to something you would never pay attention to when it comes to you starting this. So this spiritual person who you know your whole life, somebody extremely close to you, is going to give you this, oh my God, such an important information when it comes to all this, something you would never pay attention to. This is going to be crucial to speak to this person, spiritual person who you know your whole life, somebody very, very special. And I'm seeing this person in your reading like all the time. This person is like a little angel, seriously, and you are an angel to that person, to that person as well. So it's like vice versa, literally. This person is going to have a crucial information for you when it comes to starting this journey. Okay, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, like I can't believe I wouldn't kind of pay attention to this or something like that, when this person tells you. But this person is like your guiding light indeed. And the second person, so it's important to speak to that spiritual person. And the second person that you're going to need to speak to is somebody really official, somebody clued up with what exactly you're going to start. There is someone really specific who's going to be on your mind, who has got some kind of experience when it comes to this. Somebody really lovely, somebody completely different to you, but most importantly, somebody who you can trust to. This person is most certainly not spiritual, but somebody who you can trust to. When it comes to somebody being clued up with this particular field, somebody being experienced with this particular field, that particular person is also kind of going to point you towards the right direction, and that person is also going to tell you a couple of things to pay attention to and what to do first as well. This is quite important, because in your mind you will kind of be focusing on something else to start with, and this person is going to kind of redirect you just slightly, but it is going to make sense instantly, and you will see that it was the greatest idea ever to speak to that person and to speak to the other spiritual person, because both of them are having these crucial informations for you right now when it comes to you following this vision. And after that moment in time, my gorgeous after that moment in time, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it's like, seriously, I'm not being funny, but you will notice how dreams are about to return into your life. You will be dreaming a lot. You will be dreaming a lot, and going back to like you feeling an immense connection to nature and animals. Do you know what? It's not only about you feeling connected to nature and animals in general, but you are very special. You are very special spirits, and whether you like this or not, you know, you will notice that animals are gonna be drawn to you from this week onwards. In particular, animals are gonna be drawn to you. Animals are gonna be keep on coming to you. Okay, and I really want you to understand that this shows what a special people you are, what a special soul you are, what a special spirit you are. But what I also wanted to say, which is going to sound absolutely crazy, lots of you are going to be thinking, because of that, lots of you are going to be, because of this connection to nature and animals, because of that, lots of you are going to be thinking to actually maybe adopt a new animal, or get like a new plant or something. This is what you're going to be thinking, you know, and just do it. There is a reason why this is happening. Whether this is a plant, plants are alive as well, just like animals, you know. Whether this is a plant, or whether this is, of course, like, you know, I know you know it, but whether this is a plant or whether this is like an animal that you feel drawn to, just do it, because this particular thing, it's going to bring something into your life you did not even know you were missing, you know, but it's going to be also ever so necessary when it comes to the actual balance indeed. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, something is going to inspire you. Something is going to so beautifully inspire you at around the midweek. A beautiful inspiration. And when you have this inspiration, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you know, when you have this inspiration, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. Now you will know you are going to make that first step, that crucial step. So far, you know, you had an amazing experience before the beginning of this week. So far, you had this hermit mode. You realize so much. What do you want to do? You had this vision. So far, you spoke to your spiritual person. So far, you spoke to this person who is like a really kind of experienced in this particular field. So far, you managed to speed something up that has been kind of causing a little blockage when it comes to all this. My God, it's just so crazy. And now, when it comes to the midweek, for example, you are going to, something is going to inspire you so beautifully. And it's going to happen the moment in time when you least expect this. And this is going to remind you of your own vision. And you will know exactly that now it's time, number one, now it's time to make your first step. Now it's time to do something big. And I'm saying now it's time to make your first step. Now it's time to make your first move. Because now, once you do this, there is no way back when it comes to lots of things in your life. But normally this would kind of put you in two minds and you would be like more careful. But now things are going to be absolutely crystal clear. What you're going to feel within, it's going to be undeniable. You really are going to reconnect with yourself at such a high level here. And once again, you're going to benefit for so much from seeing things from a completely different perspective. Get it? Which means that those things that have been slowing you down and scaring you when it comes to moving forward in your life, they are not going to be able to affect you in that way after this moment in time whatsoever, because you grew, you evolved. Okay, you evolved, okay, and especially when it comes to this week. So this particular inspiration that you are going to have at around the midweek, now you are not only going to decide to kind of make this crucial move in order to get this going, but you're also gonna like kind of you will do something really specific. And as I said, it is gonna seem like a little bit risky, just a little bit risky to start with, but then again you will know that you are doing the right thing, because even when you make this move, you know there is something really specific you're gonna do. It's about you making a certain step, but at the same time it's about you binding yourself to it, it's about you committing yourself to it, you know. And at the same time, while you're doing this, again, there is somebody really specific you will be speaking through, who is going to be guiding you through you making this step, you know, and you will know that you're doing the right thing. You know, you will know based on, again, what this person is going to tell you, you will know that this is going to lead towards your own victory, and this is going to lead towards your own big achievement. You will really know, because there is a crucial question that this person is going to answer to you, and this person is going to be more specific than you could have possibly imagined. Through this person you are going to gain this really powerful answer, but at the same time this person is going to put your mind to rest when it comes to you feeling a bit of a risk, because this person is going to be able to tell you exactly when are you going to be able to have the actual result when it comes to this, and this person is going to be 100% spot on. So time wise, this person is going to be able to answer your questions so far nobody else have been able to. And yet again, this is somebody who is like pretty much so part of this process, if you know what I mean. I'm so sorry, my gorgeous Aquamarini. I think it may be like a little bit like kind of confusing when it comes to this reading, because a lot is going to be happening, but a lot in your life have been happening for the last couple of years, and a lot you need to understand have been boiling, you know, to this particular point, or it's all has been leading to this particular point. So that's why now suddenly, boom, a lot is going to be going on here like there is no tomorrow indeed. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, at around the midweek, I've seen this before, this situation has been slowed down. You really need to, you're going to be invited to collaborate with 2 or 3 different people to resolve some kind of an issue, and it's to do with money, it's to do with finances. This is going to be so important for you when it comes to you saving money for you personally. You're going to need to collaborate with a few different people here that you don't really feel like you want to collaborate. You know, it is to do with people that have been like kind of causing all sorts of problems in your life, you know, when it comes to the last 2 or 3 years, and I've seen this before, but now you really need to take this seriously. One of these people who are for some reason closer to you than other few people, if that makes sense, one person out of this group who is more closer to you than these other people are gonna get in touch with you. This person is going to contact you, and they will tell you, this person will tell you that they want to speak to you, they want to discuss something to you. Certain changes are gonna need to be kind of made based on this. And I know that you're going to be like, oh, for goodness sake, but you need to see this situation in a positive way, in a positive light. I'm not being funny. I know that you're going to find this challenging. It's about you meeting up with people who you just don't want to meet up with. And I completely understand this. These people really tend to drain your energy like nobody else does, and you really need to put your invisible spiritual armor. Do you know what I mean? When you're surrounded by this type of people, and I completely understand you. So that's why you're going to see this challenging. But my God, on one hand, you are going to have a really pleasant experience. On another hand, something really kind of negative and crazy is slowly but surely going to start coming to an end. And then again, it's going to be crucial for you, for your financial situation. This is going to be extremely beneficial for your financial situation. Believe me or not, by you meeting up with these people, you're going to save a great deal of money when it comes to your life, when it comes to your future. And if you don't do this, there are certain things that are going to happen that you will maybe regret, and you're not going to kind of be able to kind of forgive this to yourself later on. My gorgeous Aquamarini, this is why this is so important. And also, what else I was going to say before I forget, my gorgeous Aquamarini, your number when it comes to your lucky number this week, okay? Your number is number 7. My gorgeous Aquamarini, when it comes to this week, your lucky number is, when it comes to numerology, when it comes to this week, your lucky number is number 7. Wow, I'm not surprised about this whatsoever, okay? And this means that the whole energy changes this week. You are gonna feel like you are finally having things in control after such a long time. Don't get me wrong. You're finally going to feel like you have things in control. Number 2, you know, you are going to start to feel really energetic. You are going to start to feel really determined. And you are going to find yourself on this mission. You are going to find yourself at such an important mission when it comes to your life, my gorgeous Aquamarini. This mission is most importantly going to be very, very successful for you. And that's what I need you to understand. This mission is going to lead towards your own victory. Okay? It's going to be clearly obvious to you what is your life purpose this week. It's going to be clearly obvious to you. Okay? And this is what number 7 means. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, when it comes to the last part of this week, okay, I know that there was something you were worrying about, but this in itself, it's to do with your health. There is something you were worrying about for a while, and this is to do with your health, and this is to do with things that you just were like kind of keeping to yourself, or you were like kind of, you didn't like to mention this to too many people in your life, you know, but there was something that you were worrying about quite a lot in silence when it comes to your health, more than you would like to admit. There are certain things that you were worrying about quite a lot, and especially over the last months or couple of months or so, there was something really kind of making you feel so paranoid. And you are literally going to have this moment at around the end of this week. I know it sounds corny, but you are literally going to wake up and you're literally going to feel so good. You're literally going to feel so much better. And you will know that you're healing, that you are healing. So you are about to heal when it comes to something health-wise you were worrying about. But that in itself, you will know yourself. You will know from the moment you wake up that you are feeling so much better, and that you are going to be absolutely fine. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, I see a bit of a disagreement at around the end of this week in between you and a few different people again. And when it comes to you having this disagreement, you know, about a certain possibility, disagreement in between you and few different people about a certain possibility in life. There is an older person, a really wise person, an older person, you know, Maybe somebody getting a little bit frail at this stage. This person is going to have an answer to this problem. This person is going to come up with a solution to this problem. You just need to listen to this person, okay? So this person is going to have a great solution to this problem. Absolutely brilliant. So I really hope you're going to listen to this person. And also, my gorgeous Aquamarini, at around the end of this week, my God, that spiritual person who you know your whole life, that special person who you know your whole life, is going to remind you of something that you too need to do. Okay? Something spiritual. Okay, this person, this spiritual person who you know your whole life, it's going to remind you so randomly that there is something that you both need to do. Okay, and please do that. You are both going to have a really beautiful, gorgeous spiritual experience. You will return home to yourself through this spiritual experience. You will be reminded of who you are. Okay? You will be reminded of your own power. You are going to also be kind of reminded of things that you need to keep on kind of nurturing when it comes to your life. This in itself, there is so much more to it. What you're gonna be reminded of is like gonna be, it's not only to do with your own spirituality, but this is gonna be so beneficial for every aspect of your life. Here you are going to awake. You are going to awake your wonderful, sacred, spiritual side, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and that in itself is going to make you feel so much more powerful. You are going to be thinking like, oh my God, I have been missing out on this for a while. I'm not saying that you forgot about this spiritual side, but you have been through so much in life, bless your heart. And then again, this beautiful spiritual person, it's going to play their own role when it comes to all this, you know, and you being reminded at the right time of your life when to follow this through, because this in itself is indeed going to make your life complete. So now, my gorgeous Aquamarini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Let's just see. Oh my God, 8 of Wands. Surprise, surprise. Look at this. Things are finally about to start moving on in your life. And especially when it comes to things that you did not have a progress in a very long time. Now you're about to have progress, okay? And this is why this week is going to be so important. Right now, there is a very special energy around you. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter what you're going through. But this special energy is just so beneficial when it comes to resolving problems and resolving issues we didn't know what to do with for a while. Okay, because the bottom line is, as long as you start this process, as long as you make your first step, you will really pleasantly surprise yourself with realizations you will have, with the ideas you will have, and most importantly, how confident you are suddenly going to feel. Make the most of it. With this energy, you cannot go wrong whatsoever. This energy is so special, so sacred, that is protecting you at the same time. Even if you make the wrong decision, that wrong decision is actually the right decision. It's either going to bring things to an end, or it's either going to, you know, bring this much needed progress into your life, you know, for example. So this is what I need you to understand. You are in the flow right now and you need to make the most of it. But also what I said before, it's that, you know, there is this specific message you're going to have that's going to make you feel so good. When it comes to something really specific you did not have a progress with for absolute ages. And this is going to put a really big smile on your face, my gorgeous aquamarini. Things are going to start working in your favor. But please do kind of try to take it easy when it comes to the next few months. Try to focus a lot on your spiritual side. Try to focus a lot on healthy lifestyle. Try to focus a lot like on certain supplements. Oh my God, it is gonna be very powerful connection in between your mind, body and spirit. So you are going to be guided, but I really do need you to kind of pay attention to what you feel drawn towards when it comes to all these things I've mentioned, because each of those things is going to improve your life greatly. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.